As an American family living here in Germany, we often get asked by other people if they should move to Germany. Well, we don't have the answer for everybody, but today I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why you should or shouldn't move to Germany. What's up guys, MJ back again, and today I'm out enjoying this beautiful day in one of the local parks here in Leipzig. It is unseasonably warm here after a long, cold, gray winter, so I'm out enjoying this weather like a good German person should, be outside and enjoying the weather. So that's what I'm doing today, but while I'm out here, I wanted to answer that question that I talked about in the beginning. Should you move to Germany? And if you don't know us, if this is the first video of ours that you're watching, we're an American family who about a year and a half ago, 20 months ago, left the States and moved here to Leipzig, Germany. And I think after the amount of time we've spent here, we kind of have an idea based on our life, the decisions we made, of whether or not it's a good idea for you to move to Germany. Now, don't take my word for it. You can listen to my opinions. You can kind of listen to these reasons, see how they apply to you. But obviously every decision is individual. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because it's based on where we came from, where we're living, our particular lifestyle. But people ask, so I'm gonna answer. All right, so the first reason why I think you should move to Germany is the location of the country. Now, Germany is set here right in the middle of Europe, and if you love to travel, to visit new places, to see new things, Germany is absolutely amazing for that. Within Germany, there is so much history, so many different cities to visit, so many different things to see. And if you scroll through some of our other videos, you see some of the places in Germany that we've been able to visit so far, with many, many more to go. But within Germany and within Europe, there's so much to see and do. And from Germany, you have so many options to get to so many new cities, new countries, new cultures, and different places to visit. And it is absolutely awesome. You have trains that can take you to so many places. You have short flights if you like that kind of thing. If you want to rent a car, you can just rent a car, drive to another city, drive to another country, depending on kind of what car rental you get. But the opportunities here for traveling, for visiting new places, for seeing history up close and personal, absolutely amazing. And 100% one of the best reasons to move to this country. Now, the next reason I'll list on there, it really has to do with families and if you have kids. Germany has been amazing at integrating the kids into the German culture. So the German schools here have the DATS program, Deutsch als Zweitsprache program, and that's German as a second language. And it's been absolutely essential and amazing for getting our kids integrated into the school system and integrated into life here in Germany. Now, I've mentioned it before that all 4 of my kids speak better German than I do, and that's because of that Deutsch als Zweitsprache program, that German as a second language program. And yeah, it's been phenomenal. Our 2 younger kids are fully integrated into the school system, all German classes, all German friends, everything. They're German. My youngest says, hey, I'm German. I'm not American, I'm German. And that's how she feels, because this is a culture she's kind of growing up in and a language that is a part of her life. So she feels that way. And it makes a lot of sense because she's the youngest of us. She's the youngest of the kids. It does make sense that she feels the most German and the most comfortable here and the most integrated into the culture here. But even the older kids, they're almost fully integrated into the school, almost 100% in all German classes. All their friends, or most of their friends, are German or German speaking. So they're really, really well integrated. And I credit that to the school system and the program that they have here to get the kids integrated. You know, they don't want the kids just going to international schools. They don't want the kids being fully separated and segregated from the German kids. They strive to get the kids into the system here and integrate into the culture. And they've done a great job of it. And I really feel like that if you want to move to a country, integration into that country should be a goal, especially for your kids, so they can have friends, they can have kind of a normal lifestyle. And so Germany has been awesome at that. I don't have a lot of points of comparison for other countries and how well they integrate, but I can say that for us here in Germany, it's been amazing watching the kids integrate, getting the kids into German classes, listening to them speak German with their friends. So absolutely, second reason you should move to Germany is the level of integration they have for the kids. And so a third reason that I would recommend moving to Germany is the economy. That really does depend on if you have a job offer from a company or not, or if you have a job lined up, some work lined up. But if you do, it is absolutely a great place to go because of the stability of the economy. Germany has one of the biggest economies, not only in Europe, but in the world. And so there's a lot of security in having that economy that is so strong, and a lot of opportunities to make good money here in Germany. Again, I'd recommend having a job lined up ahead of time or having a plan ahead of time, because as an international, if you move here without a job, it can be very, very difficult to find a new job here, especially if you don't speak German. So get a job ahead of time, depending on what industry you're in, tech, whatever it is. There are tons of opportunities, but have that beforehand. And if you do have that opportunity to move here with a stable job, you will love it because the economy is great. The work-life balance, like I've talked about before, is amazing. So 100%, the economy, the work culture, the ability to find good jobs, if you speak German, is really, really good here. All right, and now I gotta move on to some of the less fun things, some of the reasons why maybe you should not move to Germany. And if you watch one of my recent videos, you might know one of my big reasons not to move to Germany, and that's the weather. And this is really kind of a positive, negative, depending on what you think about the weather. So the weather here can be beautiful. Today, it is gorgeous. It is partly cloudy, but it is warm out. I'm here in just a sweater, no jacket, and it is a lovely, lovely break from the cold winter. But if you don't like a cold, dark, gray winter, or if you don't have a plan to handle it, like traveling to warm, sunny places, making sure you're fully immersed in the market season and things like that, those winters, for me, can be rough. And for some people, it can really affect your mental health. And again, I talked about that a little bit in one of my recent videos, so you can check that out. But if you are looking for a place that has like the most beautiful climate in the world, this is not it. There are some beautiful weather here. Summertime here is amazing. Springtime I really enjoy, and I love the seasons. Trust me, I love the change. I love going from that hot summer to that beautiful fall, to the winter when it snows and when it doesn't last forever and when it's not so dark. I came from a cloudy city, and here it's definitely worse and longer in the winter. But that was my fault for not fully researching the climate. So just so you know, the climate, the weather in the winter can be tricky if you're not prepared for it. Now, if you're prepared for it with plans for activities to do, staying active, visiting warmer, sunnier places, or if you don't mind the cold, the gray, the darker winter, it is totally a great place to live because you have those seasons, which I'm a fan of. So just be aware of that. And that could be a reason that you might not want to stay here, is if you don't like or can't handle that cold, dark winter. Now, the second reason you might not want to move to Germany is the cost of living. Now, this one can be a little bit tricky because of all the positives I said before with the work that's available here, or the good jobs you can get here and the good economy here. The downside of that is that it is not the cheapest place to live. Now, my situation is a little tricky because we came here in 2021, and obviously there is a pandemic going on, and after that, the war with Russia and Ukraine, and so cost of living has dramatically changed over the last couple of years being here. But in general, I find using a site like Numbeo to compare cost of living stats between living here in Leipzig, living here in different cities in Germany, and again, there's a lot of variability within Germany as well. But I found that it is not the cheapest place to live. And cost of living here has been a little bit more than we anticipated. And again, there are those other factors that went into it. But here is not the place to come if you're looking for a low cost of living. Again, you can balance that out with a good job, a good high-paying job, a good work-life balance. So it's not all negative there, but something you need to be aware of is that Germany is not the cheapest place to live. There are benefits to it not being the cheapest place to live. There are some nice amenities. There's great restaurants, great food, great beer, of course. Healthcare, a lot of people talk about it. I have mixed feelings on the healthcare system here, but a lot of people talk about that as a positive. So cost of living here is higher. There are some benefits to it. And again, if you have the right job, the right work-life balance with the economy, that can be a good thing. Just be aware of it though. If you're looking for a low cost of living, a moderate cost of living, this might not be your place. right, after a quick little stop to visit some of the animals at the zoo, one of the reasons I love coming to this park is you get a nice little sneak peek into the zoo. But after that little break, I'll get to the last reason you may not want to move to Germany. And that is, if you are or want to be a digital nomad, don't come to Germany. So, not that Germany's a bad place to work from. Not that Germany's a bad place for digital nomads to be able to work. But it is. It's not the best place to come. Germany right now does not have a digital nomad visa program. So there is no way as a digital nomad to actually come here, work, and get a visa to stay. There are some workarounds, there's some other options you can try to get, but in a time where there are so many European countries in particular that are opening up digital nomad visa options, Germany should not be on the top of your list because it's more difficult, because you have to kind of move into gray areas. So if you are a digital nomad or want to be one, Germany is not your place. Outside of Germany, there are so many European countries right now that have opened up options for digital nomads to be able to come there, live, work, and keep your same job, keep your same contracts, whatever it is that you do that allows you to earn money from anywhere, that allows you to be a digital nomad. There are so many countries in Europe that allow you to do that with no red tape, without having to move in any gray areas or things like that. Germany is not one of them. So if you're a digital nomad, probably not the place for you. Second on that digital nomad option is because the cost of living in Germany is not very low. It is on the higher side compared to some other digital nomad options. It doesn't make sense because your work is not tied to the country that you're living in. So by moving to Germany, you're not going to earn more money as a digital nomad. I guess it depends on what you do, but likely if your work is coming from other places, you're not going to earn more money by being here. So why not go to a place with a lower cost of living where your money will go a bit further than it would here in Germany? Maybe one day Germany will open up the options for digital nomads to get a visa to stay here. And maybe that would change my opinion on that. But if you are a digital nomad, look at some other options. Look at some other countries that make it easier for you to get in there and that have a lower cost of living where your money as a digital nomad will go further. So that is reason number 3 why you should not move to Germany. All right, so there you have it. 3 reasons you should and 3 reasons you shouldn't move to Germany. I know they're pretty particular, but they're things that I've had to think about, or there are things that I've thought about as an immigrant living here in Germany that I wanted to share with you. There are other videos out there, including some of our own, that talk about so many of the great reasons Germany is a fantastic place to live and a great place to move. So check those out too. Check out ours, check out videos on other channels. There are so many reasons to come to Germany. There are so many things that people love about it here, and there are also things that people don't like about it here. So check it all out. Do your research. But those are just 6 things, 3 positives, 3 negatives about moving to Germany that I think are good to think about before you actually come here. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this time out and this beautiful weather for this early March day here. Finally, some beautiful weather, which makes me super happy, as you might know from one of my previous videos. So it's been amazing being out here, frische Luft, enjoying this air, enjoying this time out in nature, enjoying the hanging out with the animals a little bit there as well. So if you like this video, click that like button. If you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel. Both those things really make a difference as we grow our channel, as we share our life with you as an American family living here in Germany. So go ahead and do that. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment. Let me know what you think of these 3 reasons to move here, these 3 reasons not to move here, and I will see you next time.